the transcript of what I had said during the interview, and I'm sitting here going, no, not necessarily true. Being a school superintendent, I'm not sure about being a supervisor, certainly there's women principals, but there's about 578 school districts in the state of New Jersey, and I can name that 5 women are Latino female superintendents in the state. It's definitely still a role that is filled by men, and when parents come to me, they're like, who else is above you? There's no one else above me. You're looking for a man, you're not gonna find. The Board of Education only has one man you can name. Sorry, this is who it is, this is where the buck stops here. So it's hard when you are in that administrative role, they're always looking, who's the next person above you? In the assembly, it's a little different. In the role of being an assemblywoman, when I walk into Trenton, I don't necessarily feel that. Although when I sit on the Financial Institutions Committee, when I first started that committee, I was the only woman who sat on the Democratic side. There was one Republican woman who sat on the other side, and they said we sat right across from each other because we want to see you go at it, and we just became really great friends. Which never happened. We just really became really great friends. But politics is different. Politics is a whole different thing. Doing the job of the assembly, I walk into the State House, I feel respected. I feel like my voice is respected. I feel like I'm a member of a community of 80 individuals in the assembly who are going to be there to make a difference no matter. Still in New Jersey, you may not see that in the federal government, but in the world of New Jersey assembly, at least I feel this way. When I walk into the room, whether we're Democrats or Republicans, it doesn't matter, we're there to do the job of the people, and we are so very courteous to one another. Politics is a different animal. Women still have a very difficult time navigating politics, whether it's fundraising. It's very different when a woman makes a call and says, hey, can you fund my campaign? And there's a woman on the other side of that call. I've learned, I had an assemblywoman who was a mentor said to me, you have to take on a new persona and become like Aunt Delilah. And when you make that call, you make sure that, you put on that alter ego and you ask for what you need. We weren't trained to ask for that. As women, I don't think we were trained to ask, especially men, to give us money to run campaigns. And when we're in a room of politics, it's still a very male-dominated world. Who's at the top? Who's the chair? Who's making the decisions in the world of politics? So I really have had to learn to have a lot of chutzpah, to have tenacity, and be that difficult woman. They call you difficult. Or they say you don't smile enough. Or, they use that nice word that you call women when they're not being nice. In the assembly, very nice, but when you're in politics, you have to learn to put on very tough skin, learn how to navigate a room, learn how to be tough as nails, and make sure that your voice is being heard as a woman. We don't have that a lot in politics.